What is going on, you wonderful people? Are you trying to do some Vorkath, but you don't want to learn how to wooks walk? Well, that's exactly how I feel, so let's get into some easy tips and tricks to help you do that. We are going to be using an extremely budget-friendly setup right now. Just going to be black D-hide with a rune crossbow. You could even use just a regular coif, to be honest, and you'd get away with it. I'm willing to bet you. And we got some ruby E-bolts, of course, and diamond E-bolts to swap to after he is below half health. Our amulet is called a salve amulet. We will be using that because it is free. You get it from a mini quest and it'll take you about 20-30 minutes or so. It's well worth doing. It's probably the best amulet to wear for range here, so you might as well grab it. The only important runes we have in the rune pouch are some runes to cast Crumble Undead so that we can insta-kill the spawn that Vorkath will throw at us every now and then. I highly recommend bringing a Slayer Staff or something that can auto-cast Crumble Undead so you can do a quick swap and click on the spawn instead of having to go to your spellbook. The anglerfish could be helpful if you have lower HP. I sometimes forget to use it. It's helpful if you eat it before the fight to get a little extra HP. But they're not necessary. The Karam wands, however, are definitely necessary. You definitely want a combo food so that you can double eat if you have any emergencies when you fuck up. 2 prayer potions should be more than enough. You can always bring 3 if you think you can do a couple extra kills. You also are going to need a anti-fire potion and anti-venom. And I bring a ranged potion. You might as well. It's very worth it. Right before you enter the arena, it's not a bad idea to make sure that your Slayer Staff is set on autocast for Crumble Undead, and make sure that your prayers have Quick Prayer set on for Protect Range and any kind of boosting ranged prayer you might have. Take a sip of your anti-fire and anti-venom and your ranging potion as well before you enter. I like to do all the checklist right there right before I enter the arena just so I know I'm all prepared and I didn't forget anything. Right after you go up and poke Vorkath, flip on your Protect from Range prayer. You could just click on your Quick Prayer up there and then you run to that tile that I have marked right there. That'll be your home base tile. Right when you flip on your prayer, it's a good idea to turn your run off. I did not do it this fight, but I highly recommend it. It's just one less thing to worry about. I do turn mine off eventually in this fight. This giant fireball that Vorkath shoots straight up in the air is your #1 concern. It will kill you. What I did to avoid it was simply just move 2 tiles away. That's why I have 2 tiles marked just to easily know which one to click on. Now if I rewind it a second time so you can see the spawn, it is always going to happen after he shoots a white attack at you. Quickly play that again. White attack. He's going to shoot a spawn. We swap to our Slayer Staff and follow him so we can click and kill. You must kill the spawn before you can deal damage to Vorkath again. Just something to note. Fireball. You got to move 2 tiles. Every 6 attacks, Vorkath will either do an acid spray and then the rapid fire, or he will do a spawn attack, one of his specials. You can count it out if you'd like. I never do, I'm too lazy. This right here is his acid attack. That's what I'm going to call it. The back home row that I'm walking right there, that is going to be your safe zone. Now you don't want to walk on any of the little green puddles, and you definitely need to keep your character in motion. Never stop moving or you're going to get hit 30s. That purple attack that you just saw right there turns your prayer off, so be ready to flip your prayer right back on every time you see a purple attack. Oh, white attack, switch to Slayer Staff, kill the spawn. Purple, oh, that's prayer, gotta turn the prayer back on. Green attack, that's a venom attack. If you are not using anti-venom and you're trying to use anti-poison, you would take a dose of that every time you get hit by the venom attack so that it will reduce it from venom to a poison. And a poison on you is not a big deal. Venom on you, big deal. While he's doing the acid attack, we're staying in motion. Right when you see those green puddles disappear, click on Vorkath and get one extra shot in before you return to home base. I did not do that because I was already so close to home base that I was able to do both in about the same tick. I should have already switched to my diamond bolts, by the way, but I am completely clueless sometimes and just forget. It just goes right over my head, you know? But it happens. We are doing this at 87 range. I would highly recommend not doing it until at least 75, but I believe you probably could do it at least 71. Now, if you're rocking a budget-friendly setup like this, you're going to be expecting probably 3.5 minute average kills, unless your range is even lower than 85. But it is still worth it in my opinion, even at a slower kill rate, because you're still going to be making a good amount of GP here. One thing to also note here is if you die, you are going to have to pay 100k to get your items back. Just a FYI, so they can get expensive if you have mess ups. If it's coming down to the wire because you're out of food, I would highly recommend jumping over the rock instead of just taking the L, because it's going to save you the money. But hey, that's your call. Thank you for watching, guys. Please hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel, and there will be more to come. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day.